Alright, here we go. Let's take a look. Ah, my goodness. I'm just gonna be real. Let me just click and let's see the first one. Hammer of Kawakami added, and it's gonna be okay. Momoyo Kawakami. Okay, so guess what? It's time for another collaboration event. And I'll be real with you, I have no idea who any of these people are. I have no idea what this collaboration is referencing. Apparently, it's a genre of franchise called Samurai Girls. Never heard of it until now. Don't know who these people are. Not sure how, what their personalities are. Not sure the story behind them. Guess we're gonna have to play it by ear going through this collaboration event. And of course, we got Tsubanade Matsunaga and Benkai Musashibo. Don't know who these people are. Alright, whatever. Hello, boys and puppets. Big Bill here with some more Kamihime Project. So behind on my Kamihime Project playlist. If it's not one thing, it's another. And right now, I'm trying to get my rear and gear, trying to get the, trying to put out the episodes for the, what was it? It was the one with the, catastrophe, the fire and water catastrophe. I forgot what it was called. It was that long ago. Yeah, same problem. I think it's the same problem as it had with the with Diablos, Super Diablos' freaking the miniseries. Right now, there's no audio with my visuals. I think the main problem is I try to freaking put it on OneDrive and so I can switch between devices. But apparently, it doesn't like that. So now the whole thing is muted. Now I gotta replay the whole thing in the library so I can get some sound and sync it up with my audio. All that good stuff freaking cause me to fall behind. But whatevs. The best thing I could do is keep gathering footage so that when I get around to editing and fixing it, hopefully we can catch back up again. I mean, I don't want to be caught in this rut thinking that I can't catch up. You keep up to date with all the events and all the freaking with my playlists and whatnot. All I can do is push forward and hope for the best that I get caught up. But anyway, all that aside, let's go ahead and continue with this new collaboration event. Like I said before, I have no idea what this is. I have no knowledge of Samurai Girls. No idea who these people are. Maybe it will be a fun event. Maybe it will enlighten me. Maybe I'll be interested by these characters and by the series through what goes on in this game. We shall see. But anyway, here we go. The Samurai Girls and Kamihime collaboration. Eventful Journey in Another World. Okay, here we go. Maji Koi collaboration. Is that the name? Is that the name? I gotta check to see what name the series is. Anyway, a huge energy brings different worlds together. While the Samurai Girls and encounter the Kamihime, a mascot comes to life and shakes the world. Okay, standard freaking Isekai stipulations going on right now. Alright, so anyway, let's carry on. Let's power through this. And here we go with the freaking collaboration premium gotcha with these drop rates ups. I'm gonna try because, well, when these collaboration Kamihimes really don't come by all that often. Maybe a year? It's been a freaking long ass time since the last time I saw the first wave of Koihime and Kamihime waifus come up. That's including Sao Sao. I wouldn't mind getting Sao Sao. Sao Sao is one of my favorite characters from the Dynasty Warrior series. I wouldn't mind getting a waifu version of him. I mean, yeah, I got weird tastes and whatnot. But yep, I will try. I mean, I spent a whole lot on the past summer event, but it was for a good cause because we got everybody, including Osiris. So that was a good little Magic Jewel spending spree. Not gonna lie, it was good. It was damn good. Alrighty, without further ado, let's get out there and do work. Hopefully we can get back on track. All I can do is collect footage, carry on. There's some time. I mean, it's not this collaboration event is not as long as they normally are. I mean, normally we get a month, but this one is like 14 to 50 days, I think. So Limited, but still plenty of time to go through the story and collect all the waifus. We shall see. Anyway, let's shut up and hop into the event and let's do work. Alright, here we go. It's been a hot minute and I really am couldn't do this in the past couple of days due to freaking stuff going on my end. But other than that, let's go ahead and get some of this collaboration footage. Would be nice if I can, finish this up because I am backed up. This makes the fourth event that I have backed up footage on. The next one being, was it the fire catastrophe? Because, well, I mean, I have the visual, just not the audio, so I gotta go back and film the visual to place over the audio. And yes, like technical difficulties. But anyway, let's go ahead and we can hop in this and see how far we can get. Alright, here we go, part 1. So let's see, how do I want to do this? I guess the best way to do this is just to play till, I don't know, how many episodes? I'm not sure how many story parts there are. I don't know, I guess I can play this. I want to balance this out to 3 episodes. I guess we play it by ear. We play up to the first fight, and then we'll just go from there. So anyway, let's hop in here. Let's see who we can meet, who we can enjoy ourselves with these new collaboration waifus that are coming in. I mean, I can't wait to see who from our harem will be able to interact with them. All right, let's see it. Here we go, part 1. Let's meet these new samurai girls, shall we? All right, we are here. I heard a little shink. So, hello, where are we at right now? Okay, so, I mean, this is our world. I recognize this backdrop. So anyway, here we go. Let's see. One day, somewhere in the middle of a job for the guild, who's this? Arigalem asked Frey to trade her. Okay, I know who Frey is, but Arigalem? No idea. Okay, I recognize this girl right now. I'm sorry, but there was no way I could remember that name. But I recognize her. She's in. I already got her in the harem. Alright, interesting. Okay, we got A-Frey. Why do I keep calling her A-Frey? Why do I keep addressing her by her pig Latin name? Okay, stop with the freaking those slow breaths.
魔力を常にコントロールできるように、これは日頃から意識して訓練するのですよ。
Okay, good. It's always nice to have freaking the waifus train, perfect their skills and whatnot. They can only do so much, getting their power-ups from the vitamin D on a regular basis.
なるほど。さすがフレイさん。剣を振るだけじゃダメなんだね。もっといろいろ教えて。
That's right. Self-improvement is always a must. It's a constant.
もちろんです。ならば次は実践形式ですよ。共に強くなりましょうね。
Okay, good. Frey is a very good teacher. She's a very good mentor when it comes to combat. I believe she was with us one other event. I forget which one it was. It was that long ago. You watch the two, so eager to learn and nod. You turn around and look. Compared to them... Okay, wait. I turn around and look. Okay, so I am there just watching this mediating this whole matchup. I really don't need to. Freaking goddesses freaking train themselves. I'm just a spectator. That's it. But let's see. Turn around. Is there other people with us? Is this Frey an algorithm or whatever her name is? Aminor! Yes, we remember Aminor from the New Year's event. I guess she got her butt together and now she's training herself as well. I guess the Golem too. I guess she learned a thing or two from that event, and now she's trying to freaking self-improve herself, which is good. I'm pretty sure it's just the Golem that she's trying to improve right now.
はいはい。旦那もうちも一緒についてきてるでしょ。愚痴らない愚痴らない。
Ah, Zibanya! She was in the she was in the catastrophe event. Although it was a new Zabanya, this is base Zabanya. And yes, we are here with you too. I'm just here as a moral support. I mean, I can't teach you all that much. I'm just a mortal freaking soft body.
サバーニャは全然訓練に参加してないじゃん。おサボりとかずるい。
Wait, Zabanya? Okay, Zabanya was a weaponsmith. Like, she builds weapons. I mean, that's good. Like, I mean, she may not have to train her body. She just needs to sharpen the weapons for other people to use. Which is improvement in herself.
サボってないって。先にさっさとノルマを終わらせたの。この後のお楽しみのためにね。
For the pleasure of what's coming next. I mean, what was your training? And I see that little symbol, that little hand that you're flashing right now. I see your hand. I know what you're trying to do, Zabanya. Okay, yes, picking Amano is all about that fun. She wants that easy life.
鉱石採集だよ。あとは薬草もね。この辺は魔力が多く溜まってるから、質のいい鉱石や薬草が手に入るんだよね。
Okay, so she's a mat farmer. She farms the materials. I mean, that's a good way. She's making sure the harem is well. She's making sure that the harem is well set off.
なんだ、お楽しみってザバーニャの金儲け絡みか。って待てよ。
Of course, it's a profession. That's the only way to make money from a profession.
それ、私もその仕事手伝う。だって、憂いたちとの特訓よりそっちの方がずっと楽そう。
Okay, fine. Whatever freaking woos you, Amanor. There are people who train and there are people who farm. I mean, as long as you're productive, then I guess you can do you, boo-boo. What the? Amanor tries to run away from training, but Golem grabs her by the neck and brings her back to Frey. Oh my goodness, Golem being freaking the biggest troll here. It's like, no, you're gonna train. You're gonna freaking develop and toughen up that body of yours.
何するのよ、このポンコツゴーレム。主人を投げるなんて扱いが雑すぎ。
Did Golem just freaking bonk her on the head? Really? Good lord, I feel so sorry for you.
いえ、ゴーレム殿はいい仕事をしました。せっかくのこの機会、アマナー殿も一緒に三つどもえ戦の訓練をしましょう。
Okay, 3-on-1. I mean, freaking Golem wants you to improve yourself as well. Poor girl. Her freaking servant is not going to pay attention to her.
いや、そこは二人でどうぞ。私は訓練なんていらないし。
Nap, you need to train. You need to train. Everybody needs to train.
そんなんじゃダメだよ、アマナーさん。何になるにしても強さは必要だよ。ほら、一緒に頑張ろうよ。
Yes, you and Golem need that synergy. You can always train on that. Ah, poor girl, gotta freaking self-improve. When it comes to training, Frey doesn't spare herself. Is on the same page while Aligalo runs desperately from the attacks.
このままじゃボコボコにされちゃう。防御しなきゃ。
You can always use Golem to freaking soak the attacks.
アマナ、いきなりそんな高出力で魔力を展開したら。
High magic power. Okay, so she's charging herself for the attack, but why is that such a bad thing? Oh my. The Banya screams, but they can't hear her. As the three use their skills, the accumulating magic power swells, causing a great explosion. Really? Oh my goodness. A great explosion. We got nuked. We got blasted in. Everything's all enveloped.
旦那、とっさにかばったけど大丈夫だった？ うちは平気だったけど。
Of course, yes, I'm fine. Despite me being a fragile, mortal soft body, I got the plot armor, and I can survive explosions like these.
さっきの爆発で貴重な品物が、
Oh,
うちの商品が。
oh no, all that farming for the mass, all the mining and herbalism and skinning, it all went to waste. Ah, that sucks.
私のせいじゃないわよ。無理やり参加させられたんだから、私は自分の身を守っただけ。
Well, the fruits of your labors. I mean, yes, she defended herself, but we all got wrecked.
ごめんなさい。私のせいだよね。考えなしに魔力で攻撃して、あんな大爆発になるとは思わなくて。
Well, I mean, in hindsight, in practicality, that would work on the field of battle. Just not when we were freaking, just resting and training like that.
それについては私も同罪です。迷惑をかけてすみません。
I like how they're all concerned with Zabanya losing her mats, but not with Aminor, who doesn't want to have anything to do with training.
そんな顔されたら許すしかないじゃん。だけどアマナ、あんたは許さん。
Oh, wow, she's pissed. It's like, all you gotta do is just sweet talk the poor girl. But, you know, Aminor is not about that sweet speech. Poor Aminor is just getting wrecked.
なんで今許してくれる流れだったでしょ。
Yes, why? She, okay, freaking Agathalium used a freaking magic power, a great deal of magic, and Aminor used a great deal of magic to defend herself. I mean, why is she being bullied? I mean, there's only one pudgy bag in the harem, and that's Elisa. We can't have this many pudgy bags. This many people we can bully.
反省の色が全く見えないんだよ。素直に謝ればいいのに、どうしてそうごまかすかな。
Okay, come on. She didn't want to be here in the first place. So I really don't think she warrants remorse.
まあまあ、アマナー殿も反省しているはずです。そこまでガミガミ言わなくても。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. She's just as flabbergasted as you are.
そう、私反省してるから、もう二度としないわ。
Yeah, that's right. She's sorry. She won't do it again because she's gonna try to be a shut-in and not do any more training.
まあ、フレイが言うなら今回だけは許してあげる。今回だけだからね。
Well, I'm surprised I don't take any fault for this, but then again, I'm the one who's applying the vitamin D. It's like, Big Phil, I forgive you too. Just make sure you do me later tonight. Fine, Zabanya. At Zabanya's threat, Aminor nods and shakes terrified. Good. Everybody sent out their apologies, and we are good now. Frey is smiling, looking at those two, when she suddenly senses something and turns her gaze. Oh! What's going on? What happened?
フレイさん、どうしたの？
Yes, what's up?
いえ、何やら向こうに大きな魔力を感じます。先ほどの爆発と同様の。
Just like you sense great magic? What? Everybody turns their head and look. To make sure everything is okay, you all decide to go and check out the site of the explosion. Just in case. Wait, the site of the explosion? So, we had an explosion on our end, and there's another explosion somewhere else? Really? Dots. One day, this is a new backdrop, so I guess this is where the samurai girls come in and where they come from. Okay, one day at Kawakami Academy, like so something God Academy. 4 people are training in the dojo. Another person watches them from the side. Oh my goodness, I guess we're gonna have to be the protagonist from this realm then, huh? I'm Yamato Naoe, if that's how you say the name. In front of me, the usual scene. In other words...
いいぞいいぞ。お前たち3人が相手だと楽しいな。おいツバメ、もっとギア上げていけよ。
Okay, so this is one of the new girls. So we are in their realm, and they're doing their thing. I guess this is a formal introduction to these new samurai girls then.
モモ先輩すごいです。私たち3人の波状攻撃でもさばいてくるなんて。
Okay, you got Yukie. However you say the name. Okay, we are starting to go down the list of who's here.
即席とはいえ結構いい感じに連携できてると思うんだけど。
We also got Benkei. Okay, we got Benkei. Okay, I mean, she looks somewhat of the sloppy, laid-back type.
よっ、おっと。なんかモモちゃんいつも以上に。
And we got Tsubame, who's a bit more tomboyish yet high-spirited type. Okay, I can get behind all these designs.
いいぞ、美少女3人からの攻撃。
Three beautiful girls. Okay, ain't you the thirsty one?
大歓迎だ。
Okay, so she's the fighter type. She likes a good challenge. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Correction. The scene before my eyes, the so-called training of my big sis, who's fired up today, is just fun. Big sis. Okay, fine. Oni-chan. Okay, so I guess seeing as how she's the big sis, she's on the table for the protagonist. Ah, whatever.
どうした弁慶。もう打ち止めかんない今ゆ。粘り強いんだろツバメ。
Oh, wow, this one's all fired up. I guess she's the prime, strongest of the waifus from this realm. Okay.
納豆小町といえども、疲れるときは疲れるよ。
Komachi. I don't know who these people are!
私も疲れてきた。そろそろ川上水でも飲んでまったりしたいところだね。
Drink some water and relax. I see that gourd on your freaking wrist. What, you too young to drink the wine? That's a red flag right there.
そんな。確かに今日のモモ先輩はいつも以上にやる気にあふれてますけど。
Well, it makes sense. Why would she be so fired up, particularly today? What makes today so different, other than there's a collaboration going on?
こうして3人で協力していれば、なんとかなるのではないかと。ほら、友情、努力、勝利的な。
Yeah, that's what freaking yes, the friendship canon. Yes, the power of friendship. Okay, in a nutshell, word for word.
で、それは少年漫画の約束だろ。まゆっち、そのスポコン理論であわよくば共闘からの絆深めタイムとか思ってる？
Okay, so she's a bookworm. She's a freaking otaku who gets all her freaking philosophies from manga. Is that it? Word for word, like I said. Freaking friendship canon in a nutshell. That's where she learned it from.
いえ、そんな大それたことは。でも松風、それならここはどうしたら。
I don't know. What did the manga tell you?
よくぞ聞いてくれたぜまゆっち。戦法は一つ。3人の力を集め、渾身の一撃を一点に叩き込め。
That's right, a freaking power of friendship team attack. That's how you're supposed to work. Today, too, Yuki's friend, the cell phone strap, Matsukaze, is in great shape. Well, it's actually Mayuchi that gives voice to him. Wait, who? What? Wait, okay, so many names! So many names I gotta work through for this. I have no idea what the Samurai Girls is from. I've never seen this franchise before. So I'm just trying to get the names down and try to get the freaking lore behind this all in one go whilst this event is going on.
なるほど。一点突破の全力集中攻撃。ごくり。
Okay, that's right. That's where you gotta go. Okay, freaking a single point. That's how freaking a group attack works.
ほほう、なかなか面白そうだな。
受けて立つ。やれるものならやってみらわ。
Okay, we'll do. I mean, let's see how they work. Momoyo, that's a villain. Momoyo, that's what a villain would say. Okay, so it's typical freaking shonen tropes that they're playing right now. This group is totally otaku. They get all their philosophies from manga.
武神自ら受けて立つと宣言するか。まあそれでさっさと蹴りがつくなら私は乗っても構わないよ。
Like in bad case, like yeah, let's just get this over with. Let's just do this so I can focus on other things, like doing nothing.
いいね、面白そう。私も乗ったよ。
Okay, she's just happy to be here.
どうするマユチェ、お前の友達はこう言ってるぜ。
Mayuchi, I think that's the protagonist. I think that's the male protagonist from this harem that we are seeing this from. I do not know. However,
友達と一緒にありがとうございます。
or it's the family name of Yuki. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who's who.
では3人で力を合わせて参ります。
Okay, we'll do. Good. Get your act together. As Momoyo watches over them, they boost their ki. The power generated is greater than anticipated, and it shakes the air around. Ooh, my.
おお、これは予想以上だ。ここまでされたら私も本気で行かないとな。
It's like, oh, you approach me? Okay, Miss freaking wannabe villain. It's like, and you're over here like, this isn't even my final form. Freaking so shonen this freaking world is. Momoyo looks so excited. This is bad. It was like, okay, cloud damage. Freaking Mr. Freaking protagonist of this realm, you might want to duck and run.
これは
Oh boy, yep, here we go. Let's freaking get them supercharges in.
いやー、すっごいな。思ったよりなかなか。
Yes, indeed. Okay, this can't be good.
イエーイ、このままやっちまいな。
And she's just going in, just freaking, like, freaking facing the challenge head on.
いいぞ、来い。
Here we go, the standard basic attack. Let's see what kind of damage we do. The three gather ki and jump. Momoyo smiles like a boss and tries to stop the attack. Ugh. Okay, fine. The overpowered villain facing all three of the heroines. I mean, this is so typical.
やば。
Oh dear. Would you say stop? Oh, did something go wrong? I'm guessing Yamato is the... I don't know who's who. Maybe Yamato is the protagonist. I don't know. You got a Momochi? You got freaking Yamato? Who's who? I was watching nearby and got involved. Yes, because you get caught up in the explosion. Dots.
ヤマト君、起きて、大丈夫？
Okay, I remember this backdrop, so I guess they awoken in our realm because of this? Ouch! What the hell happened? Okay, so this Yamato is the protagonist. Okay, sounds good.
申し訳ありません。私が松風の無茶な作戦に乗ったりしたから。
Yeah, you can't get caught up in the shonen and freaking expect nothing bad to happen.
まあまあ、見たところ全員無事だし、そこは良かったじゃないか。
Okay, so everybody's fine, which is what is good here. Yes, but if I were to complain to someone, that would be Momoyo.
なんでだよ。ちょっとだけ手元が狂ったっていうか、ただのお茶目な失敗だろ？
I'm pretty sure you're the spark that started the fire. Even though the fire spreads and engulfs the entire city, we still blame you for doing the spark.
まあいいさ。訓練の後の川上水がうまけりゃなんでも。ところで。
Of course, despite the situation, you're getting bevved up, which is good.
ここ、どこ?
Now where are we? What? Okay, yes. It's like, did we just freaking Isekai to the same place? That's how you get Isekai'd. Freaking giant explosions. At Benkai's words, everybody looks around and tilts their head before the unfamiliar place. Ah, that's how you get Isekai. You just blow yourselves up. It's a group Isekai. Huh. We're at a loss, racking our brains when Momoyo suddenly screams. Oh my.
そうか、わかったぞ。俺が俗に言う異世界転生か。
That's right! That's right! As I said, freaking yes! She put two and two together. She actually realizes that she got Isekai. It's like, oh my goodness, this is how we got to another realm. We got reincarnated, we got Isekai'd. And we didn't even need Truck-kun. We needed a giant freaking bomb to do it. That's how groups get Isekai to the same place. Giant explosions. That's the key. If that was the case, we should be dead. Well, I mean, usually how it works. I mean, seriously, if people knew how Isekai works, if people were aware of the Isekais, then the rate of people wearing seatbelts would drop. If that was the case.
じゃあ異世界転移だね。さすがに死んでるなんて考えたくない。
It's like, yeah, we just got teleported. We ain't dead. No way. Both of you and Moyo watch too many anime. Status open. It's not working. Did he try to freaking open the menu? Did he just go there? It's like, okay, wait. Okay, this normally works. This normally works. Okay, hold on a second. We are in a new world. Let me just try to open the menu. There's nothing. I can't even see the log out freaking option. We're stuck here.
私たち、ほんのさっきまで川上院にいましたよね。
You were, and now you're here at my place.
だよね。まあ、そういうなんだか面倒そうなのは全部ヤマトに任せる。頼んだ。
Just leave it to the protagonist. Like, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? You got Isekai, now you gotta say, hey, protagonist, what are you gonna do? I mean, you are the only male here, which means you are the freaking leader and the strongest type. What can I do about this? If we could ask to someone around, that would be too much luck. Wait, what? If we could ask to someone around, that would be... What? Grammar! This grammar is losing me.
あなたたちは見慣れない服装ですが。
Oh my, here we go. Here's the fateful meeting. Oh, how's this gonna boil over? What was that? What were you so hyped up about and now you're Cernicus about? All of a sudden, a woman emerges from the bushes. She looks at us, confused, then seems to stare at invisible damages in the sky, worried. Huh? Oh no, she's going to have a seizure this way. Wait, hold on a second, who's going to be having seizures right now?
異世界美少女来たー!
Pop it! Calm the freak down! You just got Isekai. Stop trying to freaking be all excited and build a harem. You have no idea who these women are, who the women are in my freaking harem are. They can freaking snap your spines. Okay, you just got here. Stop trying to attack the first thing you see. Momoyo screams and moves behind Frey's back in the blink of an eye. She tries to grab her breasts, but okay, so she's a perv. She's a perv from the other world. Sounds good. So she's a freaking high-powered, perverted freaking wife from that realm who just goes straight for like the nearest breast that comes across her. Hey! Those are my bonkers! You can't just grope the bonkers that I claim without my consent!
いきなり何をする
She's trying to grope you! She's trying to sexually harass you. The first thing that she does is come here, try to freaking sexually harass, try to sexually assault my waifus, but I ain't gonna do anything because I think that shit's hot.
ほう、やるな。私の腕を捉えるとは。しかも胸を揉みに行った手を二度叩き、フェイントにも動じず最後まで阻むなど。
Fall for your feint? You mean the whole freaking the whole assault? The freaking groping, the surprise grope was just a distraction? Oh my!
あなたこそ瞬く間にあれだけの距離を詰める足さばき、私の胸を狙って繰り出した手数、ただものではないですね。
Well, no, duh. She tried to freaking teleport to freaking go for your bonkers. I did not consent. I did not consent to freaking people grabbing my bonkers. And by my bonkers, I mean the bonkers on my waifus because those are technically, my bonkers still.
さらに言うならば、あなたのまとうその力、魔力ではなさそうですが、一体何を
It's key. It is key.
それを言うならお前もだろ。気を使っていないのに驚くほどのパワー。何か変な力を使ってるな。
Yes, magic versus key. That is the great debate of what's the difference. Big Sis's eyes are gleaming. I'm sure she's thinking that this woman is strong. And sexy, apparently. When you see a strong woman, the first thing you gotta do is, to assess her power, is to freaking, grope them bonkers. Apparently that's a rule. Maybe the woman too. I have a feeling her way of thinking is similar to Momoyo's. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Frey is focused on combat than, copping a feel.
私は川上桃よ。拳一つで戦う美少女だ。一戦手合わせ願おう。
Okay, seriously, Momoyo, you just got here. You just got Isekai here. Like only 5 minutes ago, you're trying to fight my harem with one fist? I mean, okay, fine, whatever. I guess that's how we do.
面白い人ですね。私はフレイ。剣の腕には少々覚えがあります。その申し出、謹んでお受けいたしましょう。
Alrighty, okay, fine. Formalities, okay. Now I guess we're gonna be doing this. It's like, okay, they met, they're gonna fight. Let's just wait and see. The woman's friends are here too. Everybody surrounds the two girls and wonder why this is happening. It's like, why can't we just be friends? Can we all not fight? Can we just introduce ourselves? And I guess that's have to continue. Alright, well that's the first part done. That was quite a lengthy introduction, I must say. So we formally met the new harem. They got isekai'd via bombs, via giant explosion. I guess that's how a mass isekai happens. It's just a giant freaking explosion. Alright, so let's see how this fight rolls out. We are going to go ahead onto part 2 and see how this goes. See if the fight is less catastrophic. Hopefully we can move on to better things. Here we go, part 2. Alright, I guess Frey and whoever that girl is going to be fighting. So let's see it.
我が剣で勝利を切り開きます。はあ
Okay, you're facing somebody who's practically fighting with her bare hands with a sword. Okay then.
見込んだ通りやるな。しかしこの程度ではまだまだ足りないぞ。満足させてくれるんだろ。
Okay. Frey. You're Kami. You are a god. And more than that, you are a member of my harem. Do not embarrass me like this.
言ってくれますね。精一杯前処させてもらいましょう。
Okay, I gotta say that my harem, my waifus better crush the competition. I do not like it when my harem is, second fiddle to the new people who just got isekai'd here. After like they own the place.
おお、ももちゃんとやり合えてる。
強いね。びっくりだよ。
I'm not. That means Frey is as weak as Momo-chan. Okay, now I'm invested in this fight. Okay, freaking yes, my hero better be the superior.
だが武神にはかなわないだろう。ああして懐に入られたら両手剣の間合いでは対処でき。
The warrior goddess? Is she talking to Frey with that one? I don't know, I guess so. I mean, if it's a battle of fists, then perhaps Chur should have been here.
甘い。
Okay, so she's holding her own. She's, analyzing the situation as she would.
モモ先輩の技を弾いた。すごいです。ゼロ距離に寄られてどうしてあんな動きが。
She's a goddess. She's like freaking millennia years older than her competition.
あの桃代さんって人強い。フレイさんの剣を拳でいなすなんて。
Okay, I at least gotta give her props for being able to do that. Going up against somebody with a sword with her bare hands. I'm used to Big Sis's movements, so I can tell that this is a high-level fight. Okay, so I'm still speaking from the perspective of the protagonist of that realm. Okay, fine, whatever. The surroundings are shaking. Incredible. Trust me, boyo. If you're impressed by the immediate area shaking, this is nothing new. Cities and towns and mountains have been crushed in the battles I had to freaking, live through. Alright? This is nothing.
また貴重な鉱石が。薬草が。
Oh no! The farmer has dropped all her mats. No! Freaking just whenever you freaking mine and freaking herb something, just get out of here. Just leave. Just run away.
もうやめて。このままじゃ私たちも無事じゃ済まないわよ。
Okay, everybody who's too concerned about how the fight's going, how about you all just leave? Just get out. This girl keeps screaming. She's annoying. I am freaking Yamato! I have to put up with shit 24/7. Okay, this is nothing. I mean, think of how I feel. I'm freaking the parent of this protagonist. I gotta mediate this kind of stuff. I gotta freaking live through the drama and calm it all down. You think it's just one big, freaking wild rumpus of me blinking all the waifus and that's it? No! I gotta put up with this freaking shit.
でもももちゃんすっごく楽しそう。これは貴重な経験だよね。次私が挑戦したらダメかな。
I don't know, can ya? Can you go next? I did not know. What do you have to offer?
そこの見物してないで止めてよ。うちの商売道具が売り物が。
Your merchandise. Oh yes, your mats. We won't be able to freaking make potions or build other weapons and armor.
え、君商売してるの？となると売り物がダメになるのは困るよね。
Yes, that's her profession. She'll be out of a job. She's a blacksmith, I believe.
わかってくれる？嬉しい。わかってくれるならあの悪魔みたいな二人を止めて。
Or you could stop them yourself.
ああ、それは無理っぽい？
Yeah, it's like that's not happening. I don't want to be I don't want to be a casualty of the collateral damage that those two are doing right now.
悪いけどあそこまで乗ってる武神を止めるのはさすがにできそうにないな。
The warrior goddess. Is Momo actually a goddess in disguise? I do not know who she is. I'm not sure if she's human or a freaking actual god in that game. I do not know. I can't either. Or better, I don't want to see Big Sis snap after her underlings stop her. Okay, fine. So it's like, if we stop her fight right now, she will come after us. And that's lethal. If someone can stop them, then please. Well, you see, I could try to use my device and try to bloop them both, but I'm not sure my device actually works on Yamato. I'm not sure. I do not know. I don't think so, because, well, She is a mortal, maybe? Do not know. Oh, is that what I'm gonna do? A guy close by takes something out of his pocket. That's me, isn't it? I'm actually going in for the immediate bleep bloops. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it will work on Frey, but the other girl, I'm not sure. I don't know if she classifies as a kami.
あ、そっか。マスターのデバイスでフレイを止めるって手があるよね。
Okay, it will stop Frey, but what about the other girl? I mean, if I just freaking take Frey's power away, then wouldn't the other girl just straight up wreck her? I gotta be tactical about this. Device, is that a powerful weapon? It's a cell phone. It's a mobile device. I mean, it is powerful, but I don't seem to use it all that much. Oh, well, whatever. As I gave a strange look at that object, Big Phil shows me that device. Really? It's like I showed it to him. I was like, hey, wanna know how to pick an end up fight easily? See this? It may look like a mobile device, but actually a device that keeps the waifus in check. And then I'm not sure how futuristic his world is compared to mine. I'm not sure how far advanced his technology is. But perhaps he will whip out one bigger. It's like, I got a mobile device. It's like, I got a tablet. It's bigger than mine! I don't know.
おお、携帯電話っぽい？武器にはちょっと見えないね。
It's like it's a mobile device. It's a mobile app. That's how I play it. That's how I play this game usually. On my mobile app when I'm not filming. That's how I control everything in this realm. Watch him bring out a tablet.
は？もしかしてこれがクッキーみたいに4段ロボット変形したり。
Cookie? Who the hell's Cookie? I don't know who Cookie is. A four-step transforming robot? No, it's just a cell phone that goes in my pocket. No, I don't think so. Okay, yeah, it's just very simple. I just bleep bloop everything. It's a very simple device. It's a very simple, no maintenance plot device.
そんなことはいいから早く何とかしてちょうだいよ。
Yes,
ここら一帯が焼け野原になっちゃう。
yes, they'll freaking blow up the whole area. All the mats will go to waste, and that's it. She's right. They're gonna wipe out the woods and the rivers this way. We have to stop them. Okay, so yeah. I mean, we don't want to deforest the whole place. That's a whole lot of good mats that's waste. Dots. A few minutes later, thanks to Big Phil, the battle has stopped. Well, what did I do? I know I probably nerfed Frey, but was I able to nerf the other girl? Was I able to bleep bloop them both? It's like, bleep bloop, and Frey's like, no, my power, no! It's like, now I strike. And she goes all shonen, she charges up her last attack, and I just go, bloop, and it stops. With just one press of a button.
どうなってるんだ？せっかく気持ちよく戦ってたのに、フレイのやつ急に弱くなったぞ。
So I was able to bloop Frey, but not, Moyo. How? So I guess it doesn't work on her, and now she just got bored, and now, she is disinterested in the fight. Well, when?
そいつか？そいつが何かしたから、フレイが急にふにゃふにゃになったんだな。
Yes, because, well, if he went on, then freaking everything would be rubble at this point. I had to stop the fight somehow. Big Phil's device works surprisingly well. Well, on my hair maybe, but on you? But don't worry, it just locks, it just seals their power away. If you want freaking Frey to get stronger, that means I have to freaking take her down in the field right here and, submit the vitamin D, and that's it. But see, I don't think anybody's got time for that.
あなたは強い。ですから、私は敬意を込めて。
Wait, please don't.
ここは全力で行きたいと思います。
Please don't. Think of the children, please.
ああ、望むところだ。
Please don't.
いい覚悟ですね。 ならば参ります。我が聖剣よ、今こそ真の力を示しなさい。ビクトル・ブレー。
No, she's trying to do her burst. No, that's way too destructive. Now, Big Phil, Jose Yamato, why are you giving me orders? Who am I? I ain't your bitch. I'll freaking bleep bloop when I want to bleep bloop. I don't need orders from you. Freaking just recently got Isekai here, protagonist. I run this joint. Before performing her secret technique, Frey stopped for an instant. At my signal, Big Phil activated the device. Who are you to give signals, my good sir? You are not in charge of this. I bleep bloop on my own terms. I'm not listening to you. It just coincides. I'm not freaking taking your orders. I'm doing this because the timing is right. This is just coincidental timing. I don't need you to freaking give me orders on how to control my waifus. No. That item can absorb the opponent's magic power and make them powerless. If I think about it, it's a bit like cheating. Okay, listen. This thing right here has saved lives. It saved the cosmos. What do you mean, like, cheating? I know I am a mortal, fragile, soft-bodied freaking protagonist that can't do shit that's a freaking mortal in a realm of goddesses, in a harem of goddesses and deities. And I need that kind of leverage, but it's not cheating. I'm just trying to stay up with the harem. Trying to freaking keep up with the competition, you know? I gotta do that kind of shit.
外野から横槍入れるなよ。ブスイってやつだぞ。私はもっとフレイと戦いたかったのに。
I don't give a fuck what you want! I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. How all of a sudden this freaking collaboration, this franchise comes in and thinks they can do work? No. I am the protagonist here. I don't go by your rules. I'll do what I want.
それは私もです。もっと桃代殿と全力で。
Why? Okay, fine. How about we teleport you? How about you freaking take a portal to a completely abandoned and barren realm, and you can have at it there. But right now, we are here. There's collateral damage. We don't want to be casualties in your two grudges, okay?
ふーん、そういうことは周囲のこのありさまを見渡してから
That's right.
言ってほしいな。
That's right. Location, please. As the pitiful girl who lost all her belongings speaks in front of the burnt field, everyone falls silent. Yes, the burnt field. I mean, I'm pretty sure we destroyed so many good crops here. Thanks, you two. Dots. Let's start afresh. We should have freaking been starting afresh when you first got here. But no, you had to throw down. Try to assert your dominance. So many things happen from the start that we haven't even introduced ourselves. Well, yeah. I mean, that's usually how it works. We meet people, they fight, things get destroyed and whatnot, and I had to step in and make sure everything's all good. My name is Yamato Naoe. The one who rampaged causing trouble, Momoyo Kawakami, is my mentor. She's like my big sis. Oh, she's like your big sis. So it's not full-on blooded incest if you two get together. Fine.
次、私。名前は松永燕だよ。納豆小町って別名もあるよ。
Okay, nice to meet you, Miss Tomboy, freaking our girl over here. I guess I could get behind you.
私は弁慶という。よろしく。一応武蔵坊弁慶って言ってもわからないのかな。
Yeah, not to down talk you, but you're right. I have no inclination to that name, so it's kind of pointless.
次は私の番。噛まないように。顔がやっぱりこわばります。
Okay, does anybody else want to step in and introduce her for us? Besides, you know, so she doesn't have to do it herself?
私は黛ゆきえと申します。
Whoa! Whoa, what's with that look she's giving? She's giving that yandere look. Looks like she's a pretend type, confident type girl. I'm not sure if she's giving the Yanni look or whatnot. Don't worry about it. I mean, don't worry about stuttering. I'm doing it myself. I mean, look at me. Look at me. I stutter all the time, and I'm trying to make a profession out of this. Okay, so don't think that you are doing a bad job when compared to me.
あなたは先ほど熱心に戦いを見ていた方ですね。もしやあなたも剣の使い手なのでは？
No, it's just for bloody decorations.
はい、そうなんです。
Okay, apparently that's a yes.
やはりよければあなたの持っている剣についても教えてください。そしてできれば私と手合わせも。
Okay, that's right. She's a weapon enthusiast. She likes them swords. She likes them weapons.
ずるい。ゆきえさん、それなら私とも手合わせしてほしい。
And she, Ergelium, is a freaking sword person as well, I guess. Fine. Make them common grounds.
人見知りでどもる私の姿を見て誰も引いたりしないの？怖い顔にも挨拶もいきなり噛んだのに。
Don't worry, your personality is nothing new. It's nothing new. We are kind of used to all sorts of personalities. We are friendly with everybody at this point. Okay, shake it from the excitement. But do you see your face now, Mayuchi? I still suck with these names. Then Big Phil told us everything about the realm we ended up in the calmest way. It's like, yeah, I've been through everything. I've been through the most catastrophic, events so far. It's like, yep, here's the dealio. You see, we are here. This is the realm. This is the Mega Frontier, and we are fighting to stop Ragnarok. And we get into all these epic battles. And of course, you know, along the way, we get more waifus into my harem. And in order to freaking max out the power of my harem, I kind of got to submit the vitamin D to everybody, which is good and all. But of course, you know, there are 400 to 500 members plus in that harem, which means I gotta do a whole lot of people by the dozens on the daily basis. And yeah, that's pretty much how we roll here. There! That's a good summary of what you gotta put up with. I mean, very nice indeed. This is nothing new. I mean, this whole extravaganza that you just did, I've seen way worse. I've done way worse. I boinked way worse. I can't believe we actually teleported to another world. That something like this is real. You know what? It's not my first Isekai rodeo, boyo. And you came here in a freaking, giant explosion. I mean, without the help of Truck-kun. I guess, you know, if you want to go get teleported with your friends, you can't just freaking just hop in front of the truck hand in hand with your friends. You gotta freaking die in an extravagant explosion. Fine, whatever. There were worse ways to get Isekai'd.
ほんと漫画みたいだよね。まさかこんなことが体験できるなんてびっくり。
Hey, this ain't no manga. Right here, everything is totally real, okay?
いやいや、問題はそこじゃないだろう。つまり、私たちは元の世界にちゃんと帰れるのか？
Well, I mean, this isn't the first collab that happened, and all the waifus apparently were able to get back to their realm, so I guess the same will happen to you.
もう帰る話をするのか？しばらくは帰りたくないぞ。
Well, guess what? You kinda gotta, okay? Somewhere down the line, you gotta go back. It's not like you can't be here in canon now. I'll ask you just in case, but why? Because she wants to fight stuff, okay? We got a whole lot of strong people here, and of course she wants to fight them all. It's like, oh my goodness, that monster right there, that freaking Eidolon, as you call it, is as big as a mountain. I'm gonna go punch it. Okay, no. That's not how this works.
フレイを見ただろ？これだけの強者がすぐそばにいるんだぞ。
Okay, she is strong, but she is also fair. Most people don't play that kind of game.
他の子たちも強そうだし、露出高めの可愛い衣装を着た異世界美少女たちと暴れ放題のパラダイスなんだぞ。
You know, I guess that's the appeal of this realm. Freaking Kamihime project. I mean, that's why people come here and want to stay here. So I guess I can understand her reasoning behind that.
やめてやめて、キラキラした目でこっち見ないで。
I mean, if she's looking at you like that, just imagine how she's gonna look with other people. I mean, you are the more reserved. You're the more, Amanor, compared to everybody else, you're actually pretty reserved. You're actually pretty dressed up.
うち、本当は相手とか無理なんで、勘弁してお願い。
Yep, okay, fine. Who would be all about that? Give her Kusanada! I'm pretty sure Kusanada would be all over this. Until, of course, you know, she has to fight it, and she doesn't want any of that. The two who had a terrible experience already shake their heads no and declines Momoyo's insistent gaze with teary eyes. They don't consent to any of that. They're freaking about to pull the freaking, the safety whistle. And then that's just gonna summon the Arthotep to, take care of the problem in her own special way. How would the Arthotep handle this? I have no idea.
桃代殿、そこまでにしてください。もっと戦いたいと言うなら、神姫でも幻獣でも別の手強い相手を私が紹介しましょう。
Yep, my harem has no shortage of people who are eager to fight and could give you a good challenge, Momoyo. Trust me, believe me. So many people want to have a go at you if they met you, okay?
なんだと？まだ強い相手がいるのか？わかった。フレイタンがそう言うなら我慢するか。
Yep, there are other strong opponents, like upwards to 500 of them. You will have no shortage of people you can fight here.
とりあえず諦めてくれてよかった。
Oh, yes, all's well that ends well.
じゃあザバーニャちゃんには私の方に付き合ってもらおうかな。
Okay, well, Zabanya's got the freaking tomboy attracted to her, so what's she gonna do with her?
付き合うって戦わないよ。
Maybe she's interested in the profession field. Maybe she's interested in gathering and farming. So I guess you two can connect on that level.
ああ、もちろん戦う方じゃないよ。私が付き合ってほしいのは商売。
Oh, she's talking professions. It's like, okay, yes, the fight's done, but how about we talk about professions? What kind of good masks can I get? What kind of freaking good gear can you craft? I'm going to talk on a business level with the professions. Yes, of course. I mean, that's one way to, get together.
異世界もので定番の珍しい商品を流通させて販路拡大。売りまくって消費拡大。大儲け。
Okay, so she's a professional player. That's how she makes her money. You got the people who go out and fight and collect gold and collect loot, and she's the type that actually goes out and actually makes it. Like go on underground. She's a pure profession account. Makes sense.
大儲けってそんな画期的な商品の心当たりがあるの？
How? She just got here. She doesn't know how this realm works.
あるよ。私がおすすめするのはこれ。テレレレテレー松永納豆。
She did the victory reveille. Really? Okay, that was adorable. But I have no idea what the Matsunaga Nanoto is.
これ？なんか匂いもきついし腐ってるんじゃないの？
Oh, yes, it has gone bad, I'm guessing. What is it? Was it like a piece of food? 5 minutes later... Wait, did she make food? Was it like a type of... Okay, fine. Cooking is a profession too. Zabanya, completely fallen for Nanoto's Komachi's presentation, is already talking business. The decision-making skills of merchants is amazing. Yes, the profession accounts. Ugh. Benkei, what's wrong?
いや、あの様子じゃツバメも当分帰りたいとは言いそうにないなと思ってね。
Oh dear. Okay, so I guess everybody's gonna be stuck here. But once everybody gets comfortable saying, you know what, this realm ain't half bad, I guess we can stay here for a hot minute, they get yoinked back to their realm.
私は主が心配しているだろうし、できれば早く帰りたいんだけど。
Your master? Who the hell's your master? I mean, I guess your master is not the same as the protagonist here, which is odd.
帰りたいって子もいるのね。これはなんか揉めそうな。
Why are you gonna have an argument over that? Is it just like because you're the odd man out and you have no other person you can connect to? Thoughts?
私は友達を作ろうと気合を入れすぎて逆に顔がガッチガチにこわばってその怖い顔にいつも惹かれてました。
Wow, okay, so I guess when you're in the zone you kind of figure speak so quickly. Okay, fine. I mean, you're friends in a new world, which is cool.
それが今日は惹かれなかった。それどころか私の剣に興味があると、しかも競うように声をかけられて。
You're not good with making friends from your realm, are ya? Well, I mean, you gotta... There's a quirk in my harem for everybody who ever comes in.
ああ、もうこれはいけます。今日は間違いなくいける気がします。まさかの異世界で友達ゲットです。
Whoa, time out there. Make sure you breathe. You gotta make sure you breathe. I go on a long tangent without breathing myself, and I clock out. So yeah, I know the backdrop to freaking talking too quickly and getting too excited.
ゆきえさん、さっきから高速でブツブツ言ってるけど、大丈夫？
She's just really happy, okay? That's it. You know, she's not the most awkward person I've come across. I've come across way awkwarder than her.
ごめん、急に声をかけて驚かせちゃった。
Yeah, you get used to it. She's not the... I mean, her excitedness is, not that bad compared to some people who I recently met. Like, take a freaking Amaterasu, for example.
大丈夫です。大丈夫。気にしてませんから。本当に。
Okay, there are just people who are not that type of people person. Just give her a minute.
困ってる。やっぱり驚かせた私のせいだよね。
No worries. I mean, we deal with socially awkward people all the time.
違うのに。逆に困らせてしまいました。こんな時どうしたらいいのか。
Oh, well, we can just try to breathe. That's what you should do. Breathe.
お願い、教えて松風。
Okay, what happened? What did you get so startled about? At Mayumuchi's sudden scream, everyone looks at her, Kamihime included. Wait, what happened?
松風がいません。
Wait, who? Who's Matsukaze? Who's that? Tap to continue? Alrighty, that's good. Looks like the new harem is formally looks like the new harem is formally introducing themselves, getting integrated into harem. Everybody's meeting and getting along just nicely. And yeah, I'm kind of cropping like any one bit of footage with another because I want to keep these files short and sweet. That's kind of the error that I've been doing whilst filming. Making files too big, and it's kind of hard to transfer from my recording device to my editing device. But I mean, I'm learning now. I'm still backed up, but I'm learning from my past mistakes, and hopefully I can be able to fix myself because of that. But anyway, enough gabbing around. Let's keep moving on. We were left off at a cliffhanger, and now we got to figure out what surprised Yukie, or whatever her name is. All right, let's see what happened. All right, here we go. Now let's see what popped out of nowhere. Yes, Matsukaze, whoever that is gone. Who is it? Who is that?
どうしたの？急にそんなうろたえて。松風さんって誰？
Yes, who's Matsukaze? Who is this that I do not know? It's nothing like that. Matsukaze is not a person. It's a horse-shaped strap. Mayuchi is very attached to it. Okay, so it's that little thing that was on her shoulder in the profile pic of her. Okay, so I guess she has a special place for that.
ただのストラップじゃありません。松風は私にとって大事な仲間で家族です。
Okay, okay, we're not trying to trigger you. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have a very deep connection to that thing, and we do apologize for offending you.
松風がいなかったら私はとても生きていけません。それくらい大事な存在なんです。
Okay, we'll find your friend. If it helps you feel better.
生きていけないなんて、そのストラップっていうの、そんなに大事な存在なのね。
Don't ask questions, just show your concern. Just say we'll help her recover this article or whatever you want to say it is, like artifact or whatever that she holds personal value to.
はい、私はもともとひどい口下手なので、松風のおかげでなんとかやっとちょっとだけ頑張ることができてたんです。
Well, you're doing fine on your own so far.
だからもし松風を失ったら私に待つのはきっと人生の身の破滅です。
Oh dear, yes, I'm sure that this is very dramatic. I'm pretty sure that you might recover without the strap, but we will help you get it back for your sake.
なんという松風殿というのは幸恵殿にとってはそこまで重要な存在なのですね。
Yes, people have their own, special connections to articles and whatnot. So it's all good, okay? It's all good. She's allowed to have personal connections to whatever objects.
極度の人見知りのまゆまゆがこの先誰とも喋れなくなるかもって意味では確かに身の破滅だな。
Okay, fine, whatever. I'm not going to judge anybody.
ともかくここ来る前には間違いなく松風はまゆまゆが持ってた。問題はそれがどこで消えたかだ。
Okay, yes, where did you lose it? Okay, where exactly did you lose it so that we can start looking for it so that you can be better?
森に落ちたとしたら探すにも骨が折れるな。
Or maybe she just lost it in the explosion and it's back, like in the other world. Looking for a small strap in the middle of the woods. My head spins just thinking about it. Well, we got the prime gatherer, Zabanya. I'm pretty sure she'll be able to find it, no problem.
諦めるのはまだ早いよ。大切な家族なんでしょ。だったらすぐにでも探さなきゃ。
Yeah, it should be relatively easy for us to find it.
そうですね。それに幸恵殿が破滅するほどの存在、かなりの力を秘めているのでしょう。
I'm pretty sure it's just in her mind. Power.
そのような力が悪人の手に落ちないとも限りません。そうならないうちに早く。
I think she's talking more figuratively about it. I think you're taking this thing way too seriously, Frey.
大丈夫。みんなで協力すればきっとまた幸恵さんの元に戻ってくる。君を破滅させたりしないわ。
Everybody here just doesn't care. They just want to help out a new potential companion. I can respect that.
ガートラムさん、感謝です。お願いします。
Ergetlam. I guess that's her name, Ergetlam. Thank you for speaking it out verbally.
ヤマト、もしかしてフレイたちなんか大きな勘違いをしてない？
Bekai, just don't question it. Don't freaking bring it to their attention. Just let them help you for whatever reason.
微妙に会話が噛み合ってないかも。とりあえず私たちも最初の場所に戻ってみよっか。
There you go. Just let it happen. I'm pretty sure you'll find it. No problem. If that's the case, they can like get all confused about like what they really found later. Just accept their help. Why not? Big sis, what's wrong? Is there something behind you? What? Hold on a second. Big sis, I guess she's all flabbergasted about what's happening. We're supposed to fight, not go scavenging. Let's go scavenging hunting.
いや、なんでもない。行こうか。
What, do you sense something? Does something follow us? Is something really prepared to take us on?
まあ、森の奥のあれは特に害もなさそうだし、放っておけばいいか。
Okay, what's coming up behind us? What is trailing us right now? Momoyo is mumbling something. It's almost inaudible. Then she turns on her heels and follow phrase and the other. Okay. I guess she's just gonna roll with it and just leave it alone for now. Dots. Sometime after Big Phil and the others vanish, so we're gonna go off and hunting for this artifact and we're just gonna leave them behind. I wonder if we have any luck. Testament! Oh, it's been a hot minute before we've seen Testament around here. So I guess they're going to be trailing us, and maybe we'll see the return of Lilith if they're involved. I wonder what she's going to do. What's Lilith going to do? What's Lilith been up to? I miss the poor girl. Did you hear what they said? Okay, so they're trailing us. They're freaking spying on us. They're going to cause some mischief. Yeah, of course. Quite interesting. Okay, we got the freaking ugly bastard here. Which means I'm gonna dine well tonight on some ugly bastard flesh. Suits me just fine. A scrap that brings destruction. It must be really powerful. If people can't live without it. Okay, so they're misunderstanding the situation as well. Oh, well that would be awesome. She's so upset. She went looking for it. The Testament should have it, right? Of course, yes. Get yourself involved in the worst way possible. Something is fatally wrong. Without realizing the truth, they start searching the forest. Okay, fine. You know what? Let them find it and let them be disappointed. Dots.
とはいえ、小さな馬というだけでは広い森の中で見つかるか、かなり難しそうですね。
If anybody, I'm pretty sure Zabanya will be all up on that. She has a knack for finding rare objects and materials.
そうね。他に何か手がかりがあればいいんだけどな。目立つ特徴とか。
It's very colorful, I think. I'm pretty sure it would stand out, like in the woods.
名前を読んだらピカーッと光ってくれるとかだと分かりやすいんだけどね。
Really? Yes, I mean, do we even know the name? They did say the name, but I forgot already. Losing something that emits light would be even harder. Wait, what? How would it be harder if it emits like a shine? Wouldn't we be able to pinpoint it then?
光ったりはしませんけど、松風にはつくも神が宿っているんです。
Okay, so it's a spirit. So we gotta go spirit hunting then.
変なこと言っていると感じるでしょうけど、本当なんですよ。だから松風は私の大事な友達なんです。
Okay, listen, I've heard way less believable things, and they all turn out true. I mean, trust me, this isn't the weirdest thing that I have heard before. So yeah, don't make it doesn't sound weird, because I've heard weirder.
私のゴーレムみたいな感じ？ま、こいつみたいにポンコツじゃないだろうきっと。
I was about to say, don't freaking trash talk Golem because I'm pretty sure he can still wreck you. And apparently, from what I heard, Golem wrecked her when she said all that. What? Golem just gave a punch to Aminor, but nobody worries about her. Maybe it happens all the time. So Golem did punch her. And we all just like, meh. She deserved it. She had it coming. Don't worry, this is her typical rom-com thing. She trashed out Golem. Golem abuses her physically. And we just carry on like nothing happened. Trust me, she's fine. She's fine. This happens on a daily basis.
ふむ、ゴーレムのような。それならば、気配をたどることができるかもしれません。
So hold on a second. Who can sense it? Can Golem sense it? Can Aminor sense it?
そんなことができるんですか？
Who can? Can't you? Who can do that here?
ええ、気配や魔力の動きを感知することを応用すればたやすいかと。
Okay, yes. Home in on the freaking spiritual signature that it gives off.
いい考え。試してみる価値がありそうね。
Okay, good. We have a method of tracking it down, which is alright.
では早速試してみましょうか。皆さん少々お静かに願います。
Okay, let's focus. Let's clear our minds and try to track it down. There's nothing to try. Before I should stop Frey, she closes her eyes. Hold on a second. Why are you trying to stop it? Just go with the flow. Let her try the thing. You'll never know. As the air turns stinging, you feel her sharpen her senses. Okay, yep, she's focusing right now. So just let her meditate without any distractions.
索敵をしているようだが、これは魔力とやらを気を練るようにして操っているというわけか。
Okay, magic versus ki, they're all pretty much one and the same in the realm of fiction. I don't understand the details, like my sister, but now Frey meditates and looks as calm as a master. Okay, just let her do her thing. And who knows, just wait for the results.
いいな。素敵だ、レイタン。また思いっきり殴り合いたいな。
Okay, stop getting horny on the freaking fighter high, okay? Please don't. We are men on a mission right now. While showing her evil passions, Momoyo directs a hot gaze at some dangerous vibes at Frey. Okay, stop being so thirsty, okay? We got a situation here and we want to fix it.
桃代殿、お静かにとお願いしましたが。
Yes, like, I can't concentrate with you flirting. Okay, freaking go be horny in a corner over there. I'm trying to freaking focus right now. Whatever.
だって私の先にもちゃんと反応してほしいなとかちょっと思っちゃったんだもん。
Okay, having bloodlust is not that bad, but there's a time and place for that, okay? Not when we're trying to freaking reclaim an artifact. Please keep it in moderation.
そんな戯れに殺気を向けるのはやめていただきたい。雪江殿の命がかかっているのでしょ。
Is it though? Is it really? I doubt it. But yeah, I'm all freaking about that murderous excitement. Politically, when it's politically correct to have a murderous excitement directed towards people, I kind of have a freaking bloodlust for, killing oobs, ugly bastards whenever they do something wrong. I like to play the whole Hunger Games on them whenever I get them together. But yeah, besides that, only when it's politically correct. Okay, this is not the time. What are you human about?
松風殿がいなければ生きていけないと。そんな雪江殿のことを考えたら、いたずらなどしている暇はないはずです。
Yeah, I think you're misunderstanding the situation, but do you, Pop It? They've misunderstood. It's clear now. No wonder they all look so serious and tragic. Well, we don't know about the situation that you guys are bringing here. So of course they will misunderstand it.
ちょっと待ってください。そんな大げさな。
Okay, are you actually gonna complain? Are you actually gonna complain about the situation? It's like, whoa. I may be thirsty for that little artifact, but I'm not that thirsty. Is this how people treat my personal affection towards an object? Is that oh my goodness, I can't even take it that seriously. You did this, so just shut up and let it happen.
大げさ？どういうこと？ユキエさんは身の破滅だ、生きていけないって言ってたでしょ？
Well, we'd be ruined on a social level, maybe, but we should be fun. She would be fine regardless. I mean, socially, she would be destroyed. Physically, financially, emotionally, and mentally, she should be fine.
生きていけないとかそういうのは例えというかあやというか
I mean, right now, when you say it, when you don't know the status of it, but then all of a sudden I take a side step, I break it, it's like, okay, I broke your friend, but it was a figure of speech, right? And then you decapitate me on the spot. Should I step on it?
そんな注目しないでいただけると無理
Okay, how can you weird yourself out like that? You're the one who said all this.
ユキエ殿どうかしましたか？
Now she can't bring it to herself. Now she can't bring it to herself. Like, but she isn't that important to me. Mayumuchi is incredibly shy. She can't talk in front of people. How do you think I feel? I can't talk in front of people. That's how I roll. I mean, look at me. Compare her to me. I'm way worse. That's right. Earlier too. Everyone stares into space as they remember. It's like,
ここでならやれる気がするんです。自分から友達を作りに行くことが。
Okay, yeah, she was gaining confidence and trying to make friends. I see. Good luck. Okay, so we can open up that friendship cannon. We get some more ammo. We can go out and be a people person. Mayumuchi has found the courage. She'll make new friends. So she set upon the Kamihime like kamikaze.
松永納豆を流通ルートに乗せるにはさ、まずは納豆が美味しいってことをみんなに知ってもらう必要があるよ。
Okay, she was having the classic professionalist talk with somebody about how to make good mats and get good loots and whatnot.
だよね。そこで私としてはさ、この世界にも納豆小町を爆誕させたいと思うんだよ。
Yeah, talk about the rare crafted weapon and making big money off it on the black market.
お二人は何の相談を？
Okay, she's coming in. Okay, she wants to freaking be involved with the conversation.
そしてがっつりプロモツアーで全国津々浦々各地を巡ってこの異世界全域に松永納豆を広める。
Okay, they're talking about that making money type deal. Can she actually contribute to such a conversation?
各地を巡るか。その時一緒に試食会するのもいいかもね。だったらここは。
Okay. So yeah, they're having freaking merchant speak right now.
気づいてすらもらえません。
They can't hear you if you go in with nothing when they have a topic going on. That's the problem I have. It's like I want to freaking input, but I don't have any material to actually get into the conversation with. I hate that. I absolutely hate that feeling. Thoughts?
ゴーレムお手。いい子だね。
Okay, so she is chatting up with Golem and giving Amanor the cold shoulder.
移動地のゴーレムに何を仕込んでんの？しかも何大成功してんの？
Because she's being polite about it instead of being a snoopy poopy like you are with Golem.
かわいいねこいつ。川上水一生と交換で私に譲ってくれない？素直だから主の役にも立ちそうだし。
The Golem's allegiances is well pathetic. But then again, look who he technically serves.
ポンコツ、私の言うこと全然聞かないのよ。
I think it's just you, Poppet.
ってこらこら、ゴーレムのくせに主人に許可なく他人にホイホイついていくな。
Yep, you're screwed. You're screwed. He pretty much went renegade on your ass.
お取り込み中だったみたいで。
Oh my goodness, Yuki has the same social awkwardness situation that I have. You want to figure to include yourself into conversation, but you don't have anything to work with. So you just give up and go home. And in hindsight, people look at you like awkwardly. It's like, hey, Big Phil's running around here aimlessly. He's kind of socially awkward. Now you know how the mentality of what I go through in real life. Thinking about the previous conversation, is it possible for Mayumuchi to explain and solve the misunderstanding? Well, coming to another realm, one doesn't change drastically. I'll explain. Okay, so you're going to insert yourself into it and try to explain it, like, in your perspective. That's good.
待てヤマト、ここでお前がマユマユのために松風のことを説明しても何にもならないだろう。
Will it though? Will it though? Okay, I guess it will change it for the negative. It's like, oh, it's not that important, so let's just abandon it. No, we can't do that. Just let them work. But Big Sis, they really think Matsukaze is a living being. That's not good. Well, you can always say, in hindsight, you can say, well, we did say that it was a useless piece of junk. I mean, you can always just do that. Just bring forth the misunderstanding after we find it.
たとえ問題だったとしても、マユマユが自分で何とかするべきことだ。いわば友達を作るための試練だな。
I guess so. I mean, socially awkward challenges. Am I right, boyos?
そうですよね。自分のことは自分の言葉でちゃんと伝えないと。
Don't worry, be patient. Just pace yourselves. We ain't gonna hold it against you if you're slightly awkward. Look at me. Look at what you're comparing to. Okay, you convinced me. Good luck, Mayumuchi. I hope the misunderstanding will be solved. If not, then, well, then we're gonna be in for a rough night. Momoyo has a point. However, she was grinning in a way that her face looked excited like that of a criminal. Is she hoping that, once we discover how useless this artifact is, that we will get pissed? And once we feel gypped, we will try to fight him? And that's what Momoyo's all about? It's like, yes, now we're gonna get to fight them in a fit of rage because we bamboozled them. We tricked them. This girl's evil.
それらしい気配を見つけました。ここから10時の方向に巨大な魔力反応。
Okay, what?
きっとあれが松風殿だと思います。
Okay, what exactly are we gonna freaking bump into once we unlock this little thing?
やっぱり松風さんは森にいたんだね。見つかってよかったね、ユキエさん。
Oh, what exactly are we gonna freaking find?
はいはい。
Wait, what is she wondering about? She just said, okay, and then what was silent? Matsukaze is releasing magic power. What does it mean? It means that perhaps we can unlock it's a real artifact and people from this realm can actually unlock it. Huh. As we can't hide our confusion, all of a sudden, a strange gang emerges from the bushes. Oh dear, it's gonna be Rocket. It's gonna be freaking Team Rocket, isn't it? 'Tis Testament. Oh dear, here we go. We've heard you about the power you're looking for. We, the Testament, will confiscate it. Okay, people, this is Testament. In other words, they're working to bring forth Ragnarok, which is a very cataclysmic event that will freaking destroy all the realms. You see the burden I have to share? I gotta make sure like my harem is ready for freaking Ragnarok, so that the realms remain intact and they don't get destroyed. And in order to do that, I gotta make sure I give the occasional vitamin D to the harem. You see the burden that I have? The burden's on my shoulders of what I gotta do. So yeah, these guys are no good. So yeah, we're gonna have to fight them. But dibs on the ugly bastard, because I'm hungry right now. You bastards should play with the confinement troops. The confinement troops? Okay, fine. Okay, we should play with the... Who the troops? Who the confinement troops are? You can't pass. I'll burn you to a crisp with my magic. Shine! Is that how you say die in Japanese? I mean, I try to replicate it, but I'm having the otaku speech. I'm having the weeboo speech, trying to figure sound Japanese when I don't know how to sound Japanese. But yeah, you shall not pass. Okay, Gandalf-chan. There are really bad guys standing in front of us, but we're not scared at all. Of course not. If you knew how kick-ass my freaking harem is, then you should be well secured. But then again, Momoyo should be thrilled about this prospect that she gets to fight actual villains.
ほう、魔法とは異世界らしいな。まあフレイよりはだいぶ弱そうだが、魔法が使える相手ってのは面白そうだ。
Yeah, you know what? You probably are pent up and high. You probably got that freaking pent up battle urge, don't you? You know what? You can have fun with them. But like I said, leave the ugly bastard for me. Or at least cripple him to the point of death. Because, you know, I want to finish him off. I want to freaking take him to the Hunger Games. And whatnot, and have fun with that, you know, just eventually, you know, because I want my meat fresh. Just letting you know.
数に頼りたがるのも小物の証でしょう。面倒ですが、立ちはだかるなら容赦しません。
Okay, we'll do. Tis a pain. Okay, yes, you're in our way of finding, you're in our way in the middle of a misunderstanding. We're lucky we have these two. If you think you're lucky now, wait till you see the rest of my freaking harem. I mean, it's freaking alpha as fuck. If they all got together and did work, then work can be done.
どうしましょう。松風がいないというだけでどうしてこんな事態に。
Just shut up and let it happen, okay? Just let it happen. We're good.
大丈夫だよ、ゆきえさん。こんな奴らすぐに追い払って、きっと松風さんを見つけてみせるから。
Yeah, that's right. Just let it happen. We'll deal with explaining the misunderstanding later, okay? Ha! You're bluffing. We're not scared of Kamihime. Look at how many we are. Besides, the others look like kids with no magic. Well, they got ki. They got the fighting spirit. So that pretty much makes up for the lack of magic.
へえ、これは舐められたな。
Well, yeah, the villains here tend to, underestimate the opposition and tend to overestimate themselves. So yeah, they would make fun of you. Confident? Don't say such dull things. We'll make a blood festival for the Kamihimes and the others. Ooh, my. A blood festival. A freaking mosh pit. Let's get to work. And time to continue. Alrighty, well there we go. We got another part. Okay, so yeah. We met Testament. The fight's going down. I suppose we could do one more part if there's not a battle after this one. Like I said, I'm trying to keep the files that contain footage short and sweet. Don't want to pick that's been the main issue for the past couple of events I tried to record. It got too big and I couldn't transfer it between devices. But anyway, let's go ahead with part 4. If there's a battle after this one, we'll do the battle and then end it. If not, then we'll end it there. Alrighty, let's go ahead on to part 4 and see what comes of this. Okay, so here we are. We met Testament and we're about to throw down. So let's see what happens.
邪魔です。
Okay, we are fighting and it looks like we are wrecking ass. Ah! And as expected, she goes down. And there she goes, showing her skill.
二人ともゴミ掃除のように気軽に片付けていくね。
I'm pretty sure I'm doing work too. I'm pretty sure I'm filleting the face off a freaking ugly bastard. It's like, okay, he has an ugly face. Let me just go ahead and make some, ugly bastard face bacon over here. Just grill it and have a nice little treat.
実際数が多くて面倒なばかりで大して強くもない。 こいつら結局何がしたかったんだ？
Oh, they're just trying to be the standard villain type. It's like, this is nothing. We have the power to defeat you all. And of course they don't. Like a big letdown they are.
いつも悪巧みばかりしている連中です。ろくでもないことだけは確かでしょう。
As per usual. These monsters don't think you can get away with this. We've been getting away with it for like a good couple of years at this point.
なるほど。捨て台詞まで確かに悪者だな。
It's standard. It's a trope. It's the usual phrasing that most standard, freaking annoying villains have.
だったらもう悪巧みできないようにしっかり懲らしめてやらないとな。
Good luck with that. Hey, get off me. What are you doing? Oh dear, you are about to get violated and wrecked. Freaking geld his ass.
掃除の後にすることは一つだろ。ゴミは捨てるものだぞ。
Throw out the garbage. Momoyo lifts the testament guy who is on his knees and throws him in a corner on his companions. So we pretty much got a dead body pile right. Okay, sounds good. Just stack up the bodies. We can make a bonfire out of them later. Ugh. Okay, they're freaking all piled up. Makes it convenient for me. Let me get the canister of gas and, get that bonfire going.
うわ、痛そう。今積み上げられた人、投げられた瞬間確実にあばらが何本かいっちゃったよ。
Yes, it's a very good stress relief. Think! Ah, the fat one.
あれ、下のやつ重さで潰れた？残念だけど高さはこれが限界かな。
Well, I guess we gotta go out and actually find more villains then.
まあいい感じに積み上がったところでそろそろ片付けるとするか。
Shall we end this? Like how? We're not just gonna leave them, are we?
片付け？やっつけた悪者を積み上げて終わりじゃなかったの？
Oh dear. They're already defeated. They're piled up. They've been tossed out. They've been put into place. How further are you gonna take this?
終わりじゃないんだな。片付けはこうするんだよ。
Oh, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna completely obliterate them? Oh, ooh, please. Okay, what you gonna do? Let's see the follow-up. Momoyo faces the human pile and starts punching it rhythmically. And they're defeated. Now she's tenderizing the freaking defeated. Okay, how badly are you gonna tenderize them? The guy belonging to the organization called Testament fly away 3 to 4 at a time. Pray. Wait, what? The guys belonging to the organization called Testament fly away 3 to 4 at a time. Pray. Pray for what? What are they praying for? It's like, who you praying for? Who would you pray to? It's like, I pray to God that, I come out here in one piece. It's like, okay, who are you praying to? Because I'm pretty sure if you're praying to a god, I'm pretty sure that god is in my harem and I boink him on a regular basis. It's like, yeah, sorry, Big Phil's there, so I kind of have to throw you under the bus because he probably won't give me the vitamin D if I do. Okay, fine.
そら1連鎖、次2連鎖。これに懲りたら二度とフレイたちにちょっかい出すんじゃないぞ。
So you pretty much just team rocketing them into the atmosphere, like rapidly, just going one at a time. Just go, Team Rocket's blasting off, Team Rocket's blasting off, Team Rocket's blasting off, Team Rocket's blasting off again. That's fine, but where are they gonna land?
なんて規格外。テスタメントがちょっとかわいそうに思えたの初めてかも。
I don't. They're getting their comeuppance. But then again, what am I gonna do? They're gone. Where's my fun?
さすがに引くわ。
Better them than us.
そうですか。テンポよく力加減もできていて思わず見とれるほどですが、
Oh my goodness, Frey is a freaking in the closet sadist. She's looking at this like, oh my goodness, further suffering from the defeated. It's like, oh yeah, this is just too rich.
そうです。私も参加していいでしょうか。これは力加減を知るためのいい訓練になるかもしれません。
Yes, I'm gonna condition myself by freaking just tossing like defeated people into the air. Oh man, that's just too, cruel, and I love it.
これにそんな特訓効果がやるわ。私も一緒に訓練する。
Oh, perfect. This is the right kind of training. It's like, okay, you gotta focus on this pressure point right here and apply this amount of force. Just knock them out, but not enough to kill them. It's like, okay, how lethal can my punches be before I actually kill somebody? Well, there you go. Let the experiments begin. The other girls join in gladly. It's like, Big Phil, is your harem full of in-the-closet sadists like this? It's like, yes.
世の中って本当に広いんだなって思いますね。
Yes, it's not just this world. It's a big cosmos that we are connected to. Dots.
よし、悪人も片付いたし、あとはあの大きな魔力の持ち主。
After all that, we are still.
大事な松風さんを探すだけね。
And after all that, we are still stuck in the misunderstanding.
それなんですが、ごめんなさい。
Is she gonna confess, or is she just gonna keep it to herself right now?
なかなか言い出せなくて誤解させました。松風に大きな魔力なんかありません。あるはずないんです。
Really? Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna explain it fully, or is something gonna happen, and we're gonna continue this misunderstanding?
ちょっとつくも神の意志が宿ってるだけで、そんな大層なものじゃなくて、もともとただの携帯ストラップなんです。
Some spirit? I mean, how big does a spirit have to be to freaking give off any, auras that we can follow?
携帯ストラップが何かはわからないけど、大切な家族をそんな風に言っちゃダメだよ。大丈夫、きっと見つかるから。
And we are still holding on to the misunderstanding. You know what? Just let my waifus find out the hard way, okay?
いや、ダメです。こんな純粋に心配してくださっているのに、今さら真実をつけるだなんて。
Oh, just let it happen. What? Yeah! A monster! Wait, what are you still doing here? I thought we took care of you. I mean, unless... Okay, fine. I mean, Testament's still here, so let's go ahead and wreck them. Clean up... Because we missed one.
テスタメントたち。
Okay, a monster came out of nowhere. Eek! Spare us! Yeah, help! Okay, say please a bit louder.
私たちを無視して逃げていくけど、本当にゴキブリのようにいくらでも湧いてくる連中ね。
More punchy bagging for us.
何かから逃げていましたが、化け物とは一体。
Okay, so they're running from a monster. I guess this is where we start doing battle. Frey looks at the place where the Testament ran away from and remains speechless. Everyone looks in the same direction. Okay, here's the first taste of combat then. Okay, what showed up? What type of enemy is it going to be? What? So this is the thing we're looking for. It's going to be the boss. I was not expecting that. Matsukaze comes in with a big thud. What is that? It's Matsukaze, but enlarged and so tall we have to look all the way up. So the article which you said was pointless just became the boss of this event. Ain't that something?
確認したいのですが、あの大きなおもちゃの馬が雪江殿が探していた松風殿なのですか？
Oh, yes, just slightly bigger.
です。
Yes, apparently. Very interesting predicament we got ourselves into. It's like, it's nothing too special. And then all of a sudden it became a boss of like everything.
ちっちゃいって言ってなかったっけ?
Yes, it took some of them enlargement pills that, you know, was shown in an ad as it was just browsing some sort of random site on the internet.
見たまんまでっかいんですけど.
Yes, tis big, tis huge. I mean, this is a punch that I did not see thrown at me like from a distance.
ごめんなさい。私もなんでこんなことになったのか誰かに教えてもらいたいくらいです。
It's fine, that's fine. Okay, we can ask questions later. Let's just figure out how to deal with it first.
いやいや、さすがにこれは驚きだな。
Yes, a surprise to be sure, but a very bad one.
でも魔法もある異世界なんだし、こういうこともあるかって感じ。
With magic? Okay, fine. Okay, Yamamoto, or whatever the protagonist of this world is. Okay, keep it in your pants. Don't just say, oh, so tiny things can get bigger in this realm? Hold on a second, let me drop my fly and see if that works. Nope, doesn't work.
いっそ酔いすぎていないものを見ているんだと言われた方が納得できそう。
You're drunk? You know what? That's my reaction. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm drunk, and even I still can't freaking cope with this.
そうですよ。夢見てるだけかもしれませんよね。これは夢、きっとそう。
Isn't that how some isekais work?
よー、毎日お待たせ。
And now it speaks. Now it talks. Very interesting. It speaks? Wow.
喋った？
Yeah, it talks. I mean, it makes speeches. Now we can communicate with it.
松風、これってまさか本当に松風に神様が宿ったってことですか?
Or a mythical beast. That's always a plus. Mayuchi, I know you're moved, but this is weird. So many things aren't right. What are the shenanigans I have to put up with on a daily basis, 24/7?
松風殿は雪江殿のお友達なのでしょ。おかしいとはどういうことでしょう。突っ込むとは。
Yeah, of course, it was of zero value. That's what the toy was more like a toy, but now it's an actual thing. We try to come up. I mean, now the misunderstanding is what's really happening. I mean, the situation is, shaping to, match the mystification. I've never seen that trope before. Frey and her friends don't understand. It's natural since they don't know the real Matsukaze.
いやー、実にすがすがしい気分だぜ。こうして自由に動けるようになって、まさに世界が輝いて見えるんだぜ。
I believe she's having the time of her life, which is okay, I guess.
今ならこの世のどこまででも駆け抜けていけそうさ。
Good. Now she's free to go about as she pleases. Oh boy.
おいバカ、その巨体で足踏みするな。暴れるな。
Oh, just let it be free. It's a toy, now it's sentient. Just let the new toy run freely, okay? Just get out of its way. As Matsukaze gallops, the ground shakes. His hooves open holes in the ground, knocking out trees. He's a natural disaster. He's a catastrophe.
まずいよだな。このままじゃ私たち罰金取られちゃう。
Why would we get a fine? Why is this our responsibility? It's all them. Leave the bill to the people who got isekai'd here.
そうよ、罰金。私たちギルドからこの地域の環境調査も受けよ
have fault. Blame it on them. Arrest them. Arrest them. It's like, yeah, we know about the deforestation and the destruction caused by this thing, but it was their responsibility. Toss their asses in jail.
調査に来て環境破壊しましたなんてことになったら罰金だけでなく違約金も発生するかもしれませんね
Why? We are doing jack shit. It's all them. Why would I need to go freaking pay for their mistakes? Put them in horny jail. It was too late already after the fight between Momoyo and Frey. The face of one of the interested party twitches. Yeah, it's like, oh, we're willing to fight like the most powerful of enemies, but to pay tariffs and fines and whatnot? It's like my harem is crazy enough to go against the powerful deities of this realm, but the IRS? No, thank you.
罰金違約金頭が割れるようだ
Oh yes, now once you know about restitutions and whatnot, and fines, and jail time, and community service, fighting isn't all that interesting now, is it?
ももちゃんやったことを忘れたふりしてもダメだと思うよ
Yeah, this is all your fault. Now how about the collateral? There are consequences to your actions.
美少女はうっかりなところもあるから
ダメか
Beautiful girls make innocent mistakes. No, it's like, you're right, they don't. But what's your excuse?
壊した分くらいは請求されても文句は言えないだろうね
Thank you. Oh, goodness gracious me. Make her see reason. Make her, aware of the consequences of her actions.
嫌だぞ異世界来ていきなり借金作るなんて
Oh yeah, believe me, we're not gonna freaking take care of your debts. Every freaking thing that you damage, you gotta pay for yourself.
松風が壊した分も加算される可能性は
That depends on whether or not it comes back to us.
うわ嘘だろこれ以上借金背負ってたまるか投げ銭で稼ぐことになっちゃうじゃないか
You can always punch people and get money from that, just freaking just say, you know what, screw your rights, I'm gonna punch you and take all your monies. Matsukaze walks the sound of his hoofs echoing. Oh dear, no. So much damages. The bills are piling up. I can't take it. I'm not gonna pay restitutions for something that is not my fault this time.
そうだ12
And she's having the time of her life.
松風さん止まってそれ以上行かないで周りを見て
Can it still reason? Can we say, hey, we know you're free, you can move around like all willy-nilly, but can you please watch your step? We're trying to freaking not pay a fine. Not pay a big fine with you moving around.
周りがなんだって言うんだよ
Bills! Monies! Restitution! Do you want to be put in horny jail so we can pay for all this?
松風さんが歩いてると被害が出ちゃうのゆきえさんにも迷惑がかかるしお願いだからおとなしくして
It's like somebody else got to pay for the damage I causing? Why should I care?
そうですよ松風お願いだから
Yes, please, just don't add anything else to the bill?
だがここでオラは拒否権を行使
Well, I mean, nothing's stopping you, so I guess you do have the right to refuse and just continue being free and whatnot. But, what about your morality? Would you just be nice and just say no? I mean, could you just say, I know I don't have to listen to you, I'm just doing it to be nice. Well, can't you be nice just this once?
松風
Oh my gosh, she's defying you. Oh dear, it's like, you know what? When this is all fixed, when you become a toy again, I'm gonna crush you in the palm of my hand.
せっかく手に入れたこの体生かさない手はないだろう まさに神展開。ランキング1位確定です。
Wow. She's like, I'm sorry, but I'm a god now. I don't have to listen to you mortals anymore. And you treated me poorly, so I'm gonna freaking have at it. Oh dear.
この巨体に巨木をなぎ倒すパワー。今なら世界征服も不可能じゃねえ。人が納豆粒のようだ。
Wow. Well, she got that power. She going freaking god complex right now. It's like, I am a god, and you are mortals. You are ass beneath my feet. Oh dear, going freaking full Omni-Man on the whole situation. Mortals are nothing to me. I am free, and I'm gonna be all tyrannical. I am a god of this world now. This world has got plenty of gods, too. So you are nothing new.
この松風。
Okay, she's gonna not have none of that. So what? Is she gonna try to punch it?
今何か触ったのか。気のせいかな。
Okay, so yeah, I mean, one day as a god, and all of a sudden you go megalomaniac and arrogant. It's like, okay, bitch.
桃代殿の技でもダメージが通らないなんて。
Wow. Wow. Okay, that's impressive. Like, no damage whatsoever. It had no effect.
だったらこれならどうだ。ヒートサクリファイス。
Okay, is she gonna pull a freaking burst off? It was a very flashy move, but it didn't work at all. That bastard. Oh no! Nothing we do is affecting the thing. It's a true boss.
無駄だぜ。無駄。
And just like that, we have a boss. We have a... I mean, to be real, if you were an inanimate object, a freaking toy, with no sayings whatsoever, and you got used and abused in such a fashion, wouldn't you splurge a little bit the moment you get some godly power and can move around on your own and become sentient? I mean, I've never been put in that situation, but I cannot fully say that I would splurge a little bit.
なるほど。これは骨が折れそうだ。面白い。
Okay, stop getting all wet over the fact that, you know, this toy is gonna destroy us all.
私も協力するよ。なんかあれを止めなきゃお金取られちゃうかもしれないみたいだし。
Yes, it's like consequences. We gotta address the consequences. We gotta pay for the consequences. Consequences for our actions. This never happens in a shonen.
共闘するなら手を貸そう。全員でやった方が楽だろうしね。
Okay, then. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and fight this. I guess this is gonna act as the main boss of this event, then? Sounds good. Big Phil and the others look at us and nod. It's like, well, I mean, this is nothing new. I mean, if you're gonna stay here, you might as well get a taste of what is to come, and I guess you brought the materials with you for this.
ですね。あれでも私の大事な松風ですので、あまりひどいことはしないでいただけると。
Yuki, would you like to be left the bill? Would you like to be left with the bill? You want that? Okay, fine. If you are willing to pay for the damages, then I guess we don't have to be too rough with what he does. And is that a tap to continue? Up, and there we go. We got a fight on our hands. Okay, and how much time? My goodness, so much time, so much footage that comes with these events now. But I suppose, you know, we do this fight and we call it a day. All right, should be very easy since it's individual effort, and these are usually a cakewalk to go through. So let's go ahead and hop in here and do work. All right, here we go. Freaking boss fight during this event with Matsukaze, which is funny. How could I forget about Matsukaze? That's a famous horse from feudal Japan. I think it belonged to Keiji Maeda. I don't know, but now I know. But yeah, dear freaking samurai girls, freaking waifus. We were just messing around with you. You want to know how my harem do? You want to know how my harem do? How my harem gets stuff done? How overpowered my harem is? What with Momoyo freaking punching it and having no effect? Well, watch this. Courtesy of Satan herself. How about this? Wow, just wow. See, that's how my harem rolls. It was dead before the effects hit it, like came in. I mean, she killed us so quickly, there was no time for like special effects or anything. Freaking Satan-chan, my girl. See, that's how we run this joint. Well, there you go. That's all the chapters like that. I mean, that's not all the chapters. That's a good bit of the chapters up to the first fight. That's it. We are going to be leaving the episode right there at my freaking harem, showing the collab guest harem. What's up and what's good? Just one shot and boof, down. That's how we roll here. But anyway, yeah. I'm trying to keep the footage, the files for these episodes short and sweet because that's what's been happening with my previous episodes and why it's been taking so long. Make a file too big, I can't transfer it from my recording device to my editing device. So I gotta work my way around that and hopefully I can catch up on all the backed up footage I have. But anyway, all that is a story for another day, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode. And I'll try to pick this back up with plenty of time to work on this as well as other things. We shall see. But until then, boys and puppets, y'all better behave yourselves. If you decide to misbehave, be sure to invite me because I am bored and I need something fun to do. Carry on!